The 2022 league year is officially upon us at 4 p.m. Eastern. The calendar turned in the NFL to the 2022 season. That means that signings can now become official, trades can now become official, and for the Patriots, the first official free agent signing of the 2022 offseason is in the books. That is defensive back Terrance Mitchell, formerly of the Houston Texans, a veteran corner, plays outside corner, played a lot in a zone system for Lovie Smith last year in Houston. Somebody that is a steady and capable veteran on the outside. I liked what I saw on tape out of him in zone. He understands route distribution. He knows where his eyes should be. He understands his roles and his responsibilities. Certainly not on JC Jackson's level, not somebody that's going to really move the needle all that much for the Patriots, but as a depth corner option, somebody that he can play on the outside. The Patriots needed somebody in this mold, and they go out and they get a guy in Terrance Mitchell that's played a lot of football in his career, but is still only 29 years old. So this is the type of signing we were expecting for the Patriots. A lot of targets that the Patriots are going to be going after are just like Mitchell, these cost-controlled veterans that were released by their prior teams, doesn't affect the compensatory pick formula, and is a reliable player for the Patriots in their scheme. Along with Terrance Mitchell, some bad news for the Patriots on Wednesday, 2 more departures. This time, going to join Josh McDaniels and Patriots West out in Las Vegas. Running backs Brandon Bolden and fullback Jakob Johnson going to play with the former Patriots OC with the Raiders. Bolden in New England really has been a consummate pro for the Patriots, one of the leaders in that locker room, somebody that has mentored young running backs like Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. And then just last season, taking over for James White and filling in admirably as the Patriots' top receiving back. Bolden has done just about everything you could ask of him in the Patriots system. Core special teamer, reliable insurance policy on offense, and a consummate pro in the locker room. Bolden will be missed. It's not a catastrophic signing for the Patriots to see him go to the Raiders, but certainly somebody that has a lot of love in New England. Now, joining him with the Raiders is fullback Jakob Johnson. Johnson was not tendered by the Patriots, making him a unrestricted free agent. He was an RFA, no RFA tender for the fullback, makes him a UFA, and now he is free to go sign with the Raiders. This is interesting, kind of like some of the other moves that they've made on defense. Maybe a bigger picture change going on here with the Patriots, going away from a traditional fullback or potentially trying to upgrade the fullback position as a receiving threat out of the backfield. That is definitely something the Patriots have looked at over the last couple of years. You have the Dan Vitale signing, you have the Dalton Keene draft pick, you have Ben Mason from Michigan coming in here as a practice squad player, and obviously Jonnu Smith, who's more of a Swiss Army knife H-back type than a traditional inline wide tight end potentially for the Patriots moving forward. So it does sound like they're trying to get some more juice out of that fullback position and not just have it be your traditional battering ram lead blocker like we've seen with James Devlin and then Jakob Johnson. A different direction potentially for the Patriots at fullback, and maybe some more 2 tight end sets than what we saw for New England last season. Now the Patriots remain in the hunt for wide receivers, inquiring just about everybody around the league still. And the wide receiver market has been relatively slow. And if I was a betting man, I would think the Patriots would sign at least 1 wide receiver before the first week of free agency ends. Obviously, the big name that's still out there is Allen Robinson, the former Pro Bowler, but there are some others in those lower tiers that the Patriots have kicked the tires on, from Travis Benjamin to Dede Westbrook to some other players that can potentially return kicks and punts as well, because they also did not tender returner and wide receiver Gunner Olszewski officially on Wednesday. So Olszewski, just like Johnson, will be an unrestricted free agent as well, free to sign with another team. So that's the wrap up of the Patriots news on Wednesday. We will have you covered right here on Patriots Press Pass with any breaking news as it pertains to the Patriots in free agency. And you can listen to my podcast with myself and Alex Barth, Patriots Beat, wherever you get your podcasts, or right here on YouTube at Patriots Press Pass for all the latest Patriots news. I'm Evan Lazar for CLNS Media. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching our coverage of the 6-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Patriots Press Pass, for a lot more exclusive content on the Patriots right here on CLNSmedia.com.